Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Guess what? We've got no producer today. Jen is here painting with us.
Yay! I'm painting this one.
I'm painting this one.
This guy.
You guys know what I'm painting.
Like this.
Yeah, which is
my goal.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, you guys are in for a real treat today.
Yay! It's been a long time. I don't know if I remember how to do it.
How you doing on paper over there? You need any paper for towels?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you know what? I should probably get more water. Up his water cup.
Do you want a fresh one?
I'm gonna go grab some. I'll be right back.
All right.
Not prepared.
Well, to be fair, that is kind of my job. Well, hello. Welcome back. We've got Jen in the house today. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. What a treat. I'm excited to see this too. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Lumberjack Tim. Spice Getty? Tim, what on earth have you concocted today?
Spice Getty. That sounds good. Like spicy spaghetti.
Jay, can we use transparent black to shade down the regular PA paints? I mean, yeah, transparent black will darken up any color that you mix it in.
Turns out you like to paint pumpkins.
Turns out Gabe also likes to paint pumpkins.
My very first miniature that I painted was a pumpkin. Well, a jack-o'-lantern scarecrow kind of thing.
Did Gabe tell you about that?
Uh-uh.
So he was doing a pumpkin carving competition this weekend at his family's get-together thing.
Yeah.
And instead of carving a pumpkin,
Uh-huh.
he carved a watermelon.
Oh.
Which
Okay. I mean,
is very different.
yeah.
And then he painted it like a pumpkin. He
Aw.
drummeled out like
I need
divots
to see
for the gourd.
pictures.
And then he sprayed it with our black primer.
Okay.
And then he airbrushed it orange.
I want to see pictures of Gabe's watermelon.
Oh.
Yeah, tell him to come on over here and tell the story. It was hilarious.
It's spaghetti, but I cooked the meat with ground ghost peppers. There you go. Yes. I like it. Could you use a clear paint medium tipped with a color to glaze using the loaded brush method? I'm stuck late at work today, so I don't get to experiment like I'd like to. Do you understand that question, Jordan?
I'm trying to find it so I can read it again.
I don't know where the mouse is.
Could I use a clear paint medium tipped with a color to glaze using... I understand the thought process. Yes, you can. It will be different.
You want to take a picture? Fail.
How dare you, Jabe? This is truly distressing.
Yeah.
Almost as distressing as watching him scoop out the innards of a watermelon, which is kind of disturbing.
Yeah. I could see how that would be.
It makes gloopy slushy sounds because watermelons are so watery. It sounded not great. So Papa Chicken, the difference between what you're talking about, because you're basically talking about taking like glaze and wash medium and putting a heavy body paint or regular paint on top of it and then blending it out that way, right? Which is kind of the same idea as what we're doing with the two brush blending, one brush style. What do you need?
I'm just looking for palette paper.
Oh. That is your palette.
Well,
No. We just put that one there.
Oh,
that one's
really?
yours. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Jen, we are at least relatively
were,
prepared
like,
for you.
Yeah, prepared before I
Yeah,
even
see,
came in.
his is underneath.
This one's mine? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I don't even know where that was.
We got you, Jen.
Awesome.
Everything except for the water, which we didn't think about.
Oh, that's okay. I did that.
Oh, God. But yeah, because basically what will end up happening is you're going to apply the paint down with the tip of your brush, and then you're just going to have a clear medium that's going to basically add more transparency to the paint as you feather it out. which is what we're doing with two-brush blending. So it's probably just easier to two-brush blend it. Baby J's out here giving heart. What do you mean? It's not heart o'clock heart attack o'clock. Oh, yeah, that's fine. There's no paint around here. It's fine. Would have been fun.
You almost dropped your...
I did. Okay. Yeah, that is something that just happened.
Everything's on the wrong side. Jason's wrong-handed.
Whoa. Hold on now. Thems be fighting words, Jen. It is, in fact, the only way, and the right way, to hold your brush around here in this studio. Do you guys still have a mini game coming out this year? Not that I know of. At least not that we've announced. I am Robert TV. There is no such thing as a dumb question. Unless it comes from Game Delay.
Yeah, if you... More Game Delay is even here.
Nope, that's why I threw it out.
There's no dumb questions if it's truly a real question.
Correct. Can you mix colors into the primer to make colored primers? Or would it mess with the primary function of the primer too much? You have it exactly right. I am Robert TV. That is exactly what would happen. So the primers are formulated with extra urethane in them to get them to dry better on the model. They have more resin in them. And they are formulated as such right out of the bottle. Anytime you mix something that is not a primer into it, you are reducing the inherent qualities of the primer. That doesn't mean that you're negating them. It just means that it's less effective. But you absolutely can mix colors into the primer.
Panic Bomb, I am so sorry.
Panic Bomb?
Panic Bomb lost his kitty today.
No! Panic Bomb.
Yeah, it sounds like right before stream started.
No!
I'm so sorry.
Panic Bomb. I'm so sorry. Panic Bomb, that hurts my soul deeply. Like, deeply, deeply.
That is the hardest part about being a pet owner.
Yeah, that would terrify me. We've had a couple of dogs pass over the course of the years. And it is sad every time.
I mean, you know what's coming, but it's not something to look forward to, that's for sure.
That's very true. Well, we're here for you and with you, Panic Bomb. Much love from us. You know that it's always a place for you to hang out and be entertained. So we're here, buddy.
She had a nice long life.
Pushing 20.
Yeah. Oh,
Holy
yeah,
cow.
one of those. Good old cat.
Wow, that. Yeah, good old cat is right. And Lumberjack Tim, everyone in America pronounces Baba Yaga wrong. How is it supposed to be pronounced, sir? Please tell us. You
Lumberjack
are
Tim with his Russian girlfriend.
Yeah, you are.
You
are
the expert.
Yep.
You know what? We're in America.
Yeah.
Sometimes we pronounce things wrong.
I do like learning the correct pronunciation of things. I always find it really interesting.
It's funny because when someone points out, like, this is actually the correct way to say it, and then you start saying it, and everyone looks at you weird because they're so used to saying it the wrong way.
Unless it's something that people just like. You hear other people saying it correctly, but you're not quite sure exactly how to say it.
Yeah.
And then you hear this person, and then it's like not that bad. There's definitely like weird ones, like there's an anime that I'm a fan of, and they have a character that its name is its name is spelled YW.
Nope, I'm already out.
H-A-C-H.
That's wrong. Those letters don't go together.
Yeah. Right? And everyone's like, how the heck am I supposed to pronounce this? And in the Japanese like translation of it is Yuhabaha.
Oh, well, I guess I can kind of maybe see that.
But... Yeah. But it's derived from like a Yiddish word for God. And it's from what I understand, if you were to pronounce it in like the more traditional way, it's like is just what was it? It was like,
Couldn't tell you.
I don't even remember. I literally watched this video about it the other day because I was like, how the heck is this actually supposed to be pronounced? And I also really am interested in like the origin of like words and stuff, especially with this one, because it's like all the rest of the stuff for like that guy who's the leader of like a group of bad guys, and it's all like German origin, like the words are all German, or in that general vicinity, right? So it's like, I wonder where this is from. And it was very interesting to hear some background on like how all that stuff is pronounced.
People in Europe pronounce freedom wrong, pal. How do you pronounce it? You don't. Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. Her name's definitely pronounced Baba Yaga. Is that right, Paint Liquor? Did I get it right? What's up, Sharkarino?
I'm gonna have to watch Jordan's short on how to paint flames.
How to paint flames. You should definitely do them in like magenta.
The flames in magenta?
Yeah.
I would,
yeah.
You do that.
Just some dark hot pink. Some hot pink.
Yep.
That's totally in the realm of Jen for sure. Also, I think it would pair really well with the color palette
I think so too.
Picked out.
I like that idea.
That's what I would do.
Oops, I just painted over the eyeball. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
All right, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing. Okay. Where is the black primer?
If I have dark hot pink on my brush, I can do anything. That is true. If it's wrong, but you sound confident, then you pronounced it correctly. I'm with you there.
If nobody can find out,
yeah,
then you're usually in a good spot. Also, if nobody knows how to pronounce something,
say it with authority, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, that must be how you spell," and then everyone else is gonna start pronouncing it wrong.
Yep, that's also
just
true.
like you.
Why am I doing this by hand? I should just be airbrushing this. I'm gonna airbrush this. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta turn that.
Okay. Jordan asked me if I was going to airbrush it, and I said, no, I would not do that to them. Wait, Lumberjack Tim, are you saying it maybe like you don't know the real pronunciation?
Wait, why are you saying that we got it wrong if you don't know what it is?
I mean, I could be misunderstanding, but I'm seeing Tim saying maybe something like Baba Yaga, with the emphasis on ba and ga. Baba Yaga.
I think it's definitely Baba Yaga.
I do like Baba Yaga, though. That's kind of fun to say.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. It's how Jordan said it. Oh, I got it too. Okay. Maybe as in spelling. Oh, I see. The maybe was how to spell it phonetically so that you could read it and know exactly what it was supposed to sound like.
I mean, I'm definitely saying it how an American person would say it. That's for sure.
And we are in America, so that works.
I also don't know anything about the German language. Well, or German. I know very little about the Russian language.
Yeah.
Japanese, I could probably figure it out. Except for some words, because their language is also weird.
Action Figure Minute said, what's the number one reason I should buy Pro Acryl over other brands? I've been looking a lot lately, and I am heavily considering. Well, so here's the thing, before Jordan says anything. We make this paint, so we think that's why you should buy it.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, Jordan uses it every single day here on stream, so he can definitely speak to that. But chat is also a great resource for an answer for this question. Now you may. I just wanted to make sure that disclaimer was out there.
Fair enough. Yeah, as an additional disclaimer, we manufacture the paint. We are biased. That being said, we try to keep it relatively factual.
Yes.
As in, we talk about all the things that you can physically feel and touch and experience. Aside from going into all the rigmarole about what scientifically makes our paint awesome. The short way to put it is it makes learning to paint and painting super easy. We designed Pro Acryl as a product to be as easy and accessible to use from somebody who's never touched a paintbrush before to somebody who paints, the highest end models in the world, right?
Golden Demon winners.
Yeah, I mean, we had one of our monumentals actually won a Slayer sword with a piece that he painted entirely with Pro Acryl this year. So we have lots of people who are just getting into the hobby who are using it, and we have tons of people who are at the highest end of the game also using it. Now, what does that mean in layman's terms? The big one for me is when you're talking about using paints, one of the biggest annoying things that you have to deal with is getting the paint to a nice consistency to be able to put it on your miniature and feel like you're free enough to be able to paint the way you want to. Generally speaking, paints vary pretty heavily in how thick they are, how thin they are. Our paints are going to be super consistent across the road with every single one of our paints, with the exception of 2 paints that are specifically designed to be thicker. That's the whole point. They're called, and they're listed as heavy. Heavy on them. The rest of our paints are really, really beautiful, smooth consistency. Quite a bit thinner than what you would experience with pretty much every other brand on the market. But you will get amazing coverage out of it. That's one of the biggest selling points. It just makes painting easier. You have to work less on your palette to get the paint ready to paint with. You just put it on the palette and you paint right out of the pot. We also have dropper lids. You get more for your money. I could go on and on.
Sugar Rush, don't say that.
But definitely, the biggest thing that I can do is give you that spiel and tell you to try it out for yourself.
Yeah.
It only takes one bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick any bottle in the range. We have some absolutely incredible colors. Just give it a shot. Try it out, and you will fall in love.
Our best selling color by far is Bold Titanium White. It's the color we're known for. But like Jordan said, pick up any color that you feel like you use a lot and try it out.
Action figure minute. Yeah, I mean, luckily I have a lot of experience answering this question.
Yeah.
Whenever I go to shows, I'm the guy who's answering this question for us.
Yeah.
So.
But also look at the things that people in chat have said. High pigmentation, matte blends nicely. Consistency from bottle to bottle, made in the USA. Customer support is amazing. Products are even better. Thank you, Don Gibson.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anyone who talks about the taste or the flavor.
Don't
They're
eat
all
it.
liars. It is not edible.
It's non-toxic. It is water-based acrylic, but that doesn't mean you should eat it.
Is that good? I can't see this over here.
The other selfish reason that you should buy ProAcryl is because we're awesome.
Yeah.
And we have such a cool community.
And we're here every day, every Monday through Friday here on Twitch and on YouTube to answer questions and to demonstrate why we think you should try ProAcryl.
Yep. It's the only thing we use on stream.
Yeah.
The only paint we make.
Gosu said, I bought ProAcryl after being irritated after having bad experiences with other big paint brands. With ProAcryl, you don't have to fight the paint. It just works out of the bottle. Exactly. They don't get paint poops like droppers. That's good too. Even if ProAcryl wasn't the best paint ever, having this community and being able to talk to the actual people who make it. Yep, that's a really big thing for us. We also have a great Discord, which is a fantastic place for questions and tips when we're not on stream. So that's a 24-hour-a-day platform.
This is also where the company started.
Yep.
So, I mean, it would be weird for us to not have a stream where we can interact with our community and be able to demo how the paints work and make fart jokes all the time.
Like Flapjack Nickelsack said, cost per mil. Our bottles are 22 mil. Yeah. And a lot of others are 15 or 17. So the price
or even
price
less.
per milliliter or even less. Price per milliliter is right there.
Games Workshop ones are 12. They're 12. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, you get almost double the amount of paint for the less.
Game Delay just asked your FLGS if they've considered carrying ProAcryl. The owner hasn't ever tried it. What? So I'm gonna get him to try mine next time I go in.
Yeah. Do we want to put up links for the gentleman who's asking the question? I'd do it, but I don't have the thing.
For like all the links.
Just like the store and the store locator, I think are probably good enough.
FLGS. There you go. Did that work? No, they don't work.
What the heck?
Did they not work?
It's broken. Well, if you go to monumenthobbies.com.
Yeah. Monumenthobbies.com will have
all of it. Yeah.
Up at the top right, there's a store locator link. So, yeah. Type in your zip code or your city and see the options there.
Did you type it on this side or on the from that text box?
I typed it in this one.
Oh, okay, then that should be the one that works. Yeah.
But I always do the others. Let me try it in this one. See if this one works.
Jen is painting.
Oh,
what the heck?
Here. All right.
All right then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cool, that works.
There you go. Here's the links.
The links work now.
Weird.
Stop going to your FLGS for paint. It's faster to get it from you guys. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, just maybe they're not.
They don't restock as often, maybe. Well, we're here either way.
Yep. We always love it when people can buy local, so they don't have to pay for shipping and stuff. So, miss when there was the Warhammer Paints site that brought it to the Monument site. Did they finally shut that down? We kept getting notices.
I don't think they were able to shut it down.
No, the people who.
Well, it wasn't owned by us.
No, I know it wasn't made by us, but it was from an affiliate, and I'm wondering if he shut it down.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think he told them to fly a kite.
Well, all right.
If I recall, yeah.
Might still be there. I don't know.
It was pretty hilarious, though.
Lumberjack Tim, it was good to see you.
Bye,
You need to
Tim.
Come hang out more often with us.
Heck yeah, man.
And it was good to be seen painting, because I don't get to do it very often.
Tell your Russian girlfriend that your friends on the
Hi.
internet say hello.
Kruger, you're painting with us today. That's awesome. I'm excited to paint today too.
I've been doing so much painting and watching of TV shows.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Not used to it.
Sorry. Jason's left-handed, so everything's backwards over here. Jason's still not here, so I took his spot.
Yeah, silly guy's not back yet.
Yeah.
He does get back, what, tomorrow, right?
Sometime tomorrow, I don't know when.
Sometime tomorrow,
I mean,
I'm sure he'll
he
message me when
insists
he's
it's
back.
tomorrow. I don't see it on his calendar, so I can't.
The
I don't
flight?
know what time I'm supposed to be prepared to pick him up from the airport.
That's true. I'll laugh when he's like, oh, I don't actually leave until Thursday. I guess I'm stuck here for an extra day.
Well, he had to change a bunch of stuff for his trip because of the Adepticon thing. He wasn't
Yeah.
initially going to go there, and he had already had a ticket for his Mexico.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, so he had to change all that, and so I'm like, I hope when you changed it, you also considered how to get home. He's a smart guy. I'm sure he's got it figured out.
Got all my holiday trips and stuff booked. Very excited. Going back to see family. I splurged for first class too, which is exciting. I said,
Oh, you splurged for first class? Is that what you said? Oh, nice.
yeah. My dad was using miles, so he, as his Christmas present to me, bought me one way of the leg there, and I'm just getting myself to Seattle and back afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going over.
Treat yourself.
Treat myself. Luckily, it was actually like pretty cheap, which is nice. When you're not traveling
Yeah,
like
super fun.
super soon and you are able to like book it super far ahead of time, it's not too bad.
Oh yeah, Hoosiers. We should have them. Literally, they should be anytime. I mean, you might want to just put your email address on the page to get the restock alert, just so you won't miss. We're gonna have lots, so they're not gonna run out or anything. But if you want to be aware, like right when they go live,
Which things?
brushes,
Oh,
synthetics.
nice. Yeah.
Synthetic brushes will be back in stock, which will put everything back in stock.
Yeah, you guys said that it was supposed to be soon, right?
It'll be this week. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, what the heck?
Maybe tomorrow. Well, we'll see.
Oh, God.
Red Spartan, yes, Jason is wrong-handed. And
Whoa,
I'm
whoa.
right-handed.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Jordan gets sensitive about this because he's also wrong-handed.
I am left-handed. Thank you very much. Not wrong-handed.
Let's see, I know that there's a right-handed. And if it's not right-handed, what's the opposite of right?
Right.
Wrong.
The opposite right of right is also right. It's just to the right of right. Which turns out is also just right.
It's less right, which means wrong.
No, it's even more right. It's
so.
further right. It's even more right.
Too many rights. Keep it simple.
Hey, look.
We don't need 3 rights.
Many rights don't make a wrong. Many rights just make a left. My logic is infallible here.
Why do I have to keep working? Jen is painting. Stupid, responsible leadership nonsense. Walks off still mumbling about responsibilities. Yeah, just quit your job. You start again tomorrow.
You quit your job, you start again tomorrow.
Jason is wrong-handed. I am Robert. You were talking about 2-brush blending method earlier. Is there a demo video of this technique on the Monument YouTube channel? Yes. Yesterday's stream.
Mm-hmm. Also, I could do it today.
Oh, well, if you got all that time, Jordan.
Well, hey, look, we're here for 2 hours showing people the good stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm a man of the people. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you, not for me. That's why I am, in fact, correct.
I'm here for me.
Jen, I'm here for me. I don't know about you guys.
I don't ever get to paint. I'm here for me today.
Hey, I'm on board for it.
Well, I'm always here for you guys. If I paint my Nova texture trainer black and the mouth pink, will I have painted Toothless from that one movie? Don't know. Repainted my orc with camo green and yellow green. I didn't need to strip it. I did try to add highlights on the top of the shoulder with dark blonde flesh. I glazed the yellow green on top of it. That sounds great. Jordan didn't do 2-brush blending yesterday because he didn't put the brush in his mouth. That's true. He did 2-brush blending with only 1 brush. That's how talented he is.
Yep, I can do it with 1 whole brush. I am a reformed brush licker, thank you very much.
Mm.
Jen approves, of course. As we don't need to paint
before
around
I
here.
knew him.
It was before you knew me. Actually, that's technically not true.
Oh. I did know you, but I didn't know you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was not.
I didn't have the influence to convince you
also
of
true.
your wrongs.
I definitely interacted with Jason
All
more.
right, lady, whatever.
First off, never would have said that. I'm a gentleman. All right.
Mike said your haircut looks good.
Thank you.
As a brush licker until I used oil paints. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's when you're like, I'm gonna do things in my life differently.
Oh, man. I'm afraid when I take stuff out of the trays over here that I'm gonna put it back in the wrong spot.
Well.
What you guys don't see is we give Jordan a really hard time about how he organizes his paints, but Jason's is.
Here's the thing.
This whole area right here in front of me is all paint.
But here's the thing, right? If you were on my side of the desk, you would know exactly where to put the paints back.
I would know because it's upside down and backward.
But you would know. There is a system. And it's not just, I'm going to group by hues, which doesn't mean anything. It's like calling a paint wizard's butt. I don't know what any of that means.
Oh yeah, paint licking. If you're a paint licker and you or a brush licker and you go to like your game store and sit in their hobby area and use their communal hobby tools, you don't. Yeah,
you're not doing the right
brush licking
thing.
is bad, but if you're brush licking someone else's brush, that's even worse.
Oh no. No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's wrong. And we're talking about like left wrong, not right correct. Left wrong.
Yeah. Big anti-brush looking out here trying to stop us. That's right.
Yes.
Just trying to save you from yourself.
We're big paint. Except no. Where's the sick emoji? Yeah. Right. Isn't that just a U-turn? Well, it depends on how far you're turning.
Right, yes.
I could turn just a little bit to the right, and then just a little bit to the right again, and I'd hit a 45-degree angle. Left turns is just NASCAR. All right, let's do this quick demo for you, so you guys can see the majesty that is the two-brush blending. All right, where are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this on the cloak here, or we'll do it on here. Oh yeah, because I just read this.
Kaz, you got some of the new primer in the cans. Awesome.
Excellent.
Great value. We think so.
We do indeed. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of real purple. So when you're doing this, you want to work with the paint in its full viscosity. I want to thin it down. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to put it into the area where we want it on the model, like that. And then we're going to rinse our brush off. But we're going to keep it just a little damp. Not wet, just a little damp. And then we're going to start by doing a side-to-side motion away from where the paint is. And then we're going to slowly move our brush into the wet paint. And then we're going to pull it back out. And now you get a really nice soft blend of color. And then you can keep on going with that. So if I wanted a slightly brighter color, let's do some like turquoise or something. We're going to do the same thing with the turquoise, except we're going to start right here in the middle. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do the same thing we just did, but from the other direction. And then we have a nice smooth blend. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. It is definitely a weird technique because you have to get used to how the viscosity of the paint works with you when you're doing this. Here's another example, just over some black.
Mike's leaving? Sure, the one day I paint. And he can't stick around. That's fun.
Dang.
Enjoy the rest of your day, Mike, at work.
Alright, so get that nice gradient. Just one color. You make it look so easy. I have been doing this for a very long time. It helps a lot. Here, I'll even just paint this whole shoulder pad with the 2-brush blending. So you guys can see it in action. So let me try and do this a little differently. Let me grab a size 4 really quick. So the reason why it's called 2-brush blending is because when it used to be taught, you'd use 2 brushes. So you'd have a applicator brush, is this brush right here, and then you'd have a blending brush. And you'd never get paint on the blending brush. This would just be nice and damp all the time. Now, you used to, when I was first told to do this, I was told to use saliva, which is gross and you shouldn't do that.
Don't do that.
But you can still do it with 2 brushes. You just put a little bit of the application in there with 1 brush, and then you use the second brush to blend it all back out.
Ghost Hunter said, should I use a glass palette when 2-brush blending in order to maintain viscosity?
No, I'm using a wet palette. Totally fine. And the first person who can come up with a better name than 2-brush blending for what I'm doing wins a prize. Because I'm gonna be honest, 2-brush blending, not the best name. Because I don't use 2 brushes anymore. I only use 1.
Maybe you could just call it blending.
Well, I am doing that. Three sword style. I mean, it's basically what you're doing is single color gradient blending. Right? Is I'm using one color to create a gradient on top of other color. Because like here, I'll apply the paint on there. Blend on top of it like that.
Single brush fading. Rubbing off the paint with a wet brush blending. one brush, 0 licks. What would it be called if you made a gradient with 2 paints? A gradient?
Blending 2 colors together and mixing them together. I don't know.
Why do you start your feathering away from the thick paint?
How
would you say this is different from feathering?
I mean, you are basically feathering, right? Feathering is yeah, maybe feathering would be a good descriptor for it. I just usually call it adapted 2-brush blending. Which works okay, I suppose. It's not the best. Not my best work. From the naming side of things. And to answer your question about why you start away from the blend, right? So if I were to, I'll show you what happens when you don't do that. So if I were to start this blend right here, right? And then I were to do this. I have a harsher line where the paint ends. Whereas when I do this, I have a lot more control over how much paint I'm pulling. And I could just stop here and then pull back. Or I could push in deeper.
Cannibal, that's yes. He's just not using 2 brushes for it.
Right.
But it's the same thing. You're like smushing the colors together, right?
No, you're not smushing 2 colors together.
Oh.
That's why it's weird. Because you're creating a gradient on top of other colors. So you're taking one color and you are feathering it out, right? So you're taking a color and then you're making it more transparent by mixing it with water and blending the water with the color, right? Nope. I guarantee you that I learned it correctly.
Source wants to know if it's a technique you use often.
Yeah, I mean, I work it in. I painted this way for like 3 years. It's hard to not have it be a part of.
Cannibal is saying what you're doing is just feathering. Why does it need a different name?
Well, Cannibal, I don't know. It can be called whatever you want it to be called. It was called two brush blending because you used two brushes, and it was.
Remember that a lot of this stuff is just made up.
Yep, it's all made up.
So, stuff like slap chop, that's made up.
Yep, that's just dry brushing.
Yep.
Creating a zenithal highlight with your dry brush. But also, people don't know what a zenithal is. So
Right.
sometimes
Exactly.
having a more simple descriptor for it makes it easier for people to understand.
I'm Robert said, would there be any benefit or drawback to using a tiny dab of glaze and wash medium instead of water?
It's not fluid enough. You're using two things that have a similar consistency. The water breaks down and starts to get the paint moving, which doesn't happen when you are using glazed wash medium.
It's called one brush crane technique now.
One brush.
Two
crane
dragon
technique.
brush blend.
Two dragon brush blend.
Slap chop's also another name for a technique that's been used for hundreds of years. It's some French term I forget the name of and how to spell.
Are you thinking of
Fromage.
Are you thinking about grisaille, which is
Yes, that's what source said.
technically not an accurate description for it? Because grisaille is it's the name of the underpainting, not how the underpainting is done.
Slap.
You're creating a grisaille
H-O-A.
painting scheme. You can turn it off.
Le slap chop. I didn't do it for you guys. It's another 5-star fighting fox feathering technique. Oh, I like that. Love me some alliteration.
But yeah, slap chop, grisaille, underpainting,
Slap chop is what Da Vinci used to paint the Sistine
zenithal. It's all stuff that's been used for a really long time.
Chapel.
And
That's
to,
next month's challenge. Use the fromage technique.
to be fair, the guy who, quote unquote, invented slap chop was definitely not trying to coin a term. He just like had a term that he used to describe it because he didn't know what it would be named otherwise.
Like noosh.
And he was like, "Well, I call it this." It's like when I say that I like to blast armies. It's like, what the heck does that mean? Well, it means I'm painting them super duper 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 fast. And I'm not super worried about the quality. But it's my way of describing painting models and armies fast. Would you be like, I'm gonna speed paint this chapel? We've got a Warcry game in 3 hours.
Thank you.
What technique was taught to whom? Oh, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds right.
Louise showed him the method because he didn't enjoy spending a lot of time painting models.
Yep, that sounds correct.
Oh.
He
So
just
this is
wanted to get
recent.
models painted fast. I mean, the whole slap chop thing came around maybe a year and a half ago.
Okay. Related to like speed paints and stuff, right?
Yeah. It's definitely a technique that was designed in a world where speed paints and contrast paints exist. We don't deserve Louise. She's a treasure. Louise is great. Yeah, it definitely went viral pretty quickly. Slapchop makes me think of the kitchen gadget. I think that's definitely the whole point.
Yeah. What is that thing called? A chop. It's like
I'm pretty sure it's called Slapchop.
It might be.
Yeah.
James wouldn't have even started if Slapchop didn't exist. I mean, it's a great way for people to get models on the table.
You're not going to hear anything negative from us about it. Uh-oh.
It's almost empty.
That's even weirder.
I feel it's probably one of those
old ones.
Like, oops, we made a mistake here, Jason. For you.
Yep. That is how a lot of these paint
Yeah.
bottles come to be in this room. That's for sure.
I haven't painted in so long that there's dust all over my paintbrush.
Uh-oh.
That's a problem.
That's not how that's supposed to work, Jen.
No, I know.
That's not great.
No mistakes, just happy accidents. That's right. If the paint on the model pleases your eye, does it matter how it was applied? Exactly. If you're happy with the results you get, doesn't matter how you get there.
It's also only important, really, if it pleases your eye.
Yeah, that's what Anakin just said.
Yep.
This extended silence is why we generally have someone sitting over
Yeah.
the chair.
Yep. Do you want me to produce today, Jen?
No, it's 3:07. We're fine. We're fine.
All right.
Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, nerds. Give us the questions.
Make Jordan work.
Yeah. Jen gets to just hang out and paint.
Yeah.
Ask me the questions.
Valendar the Red, you were at Paint and Take of Gamehole Con. There was a significant presence of Pro Acryl. Awesome. Mostly transparents.
Mostly
great.
transparency. That's exciting to hear.
Anakin wants to know your favorite colors to paint with, Jordan.
I don't know if I have favorites, but I can tell you some that I like to use a lot. Payne's Gray, Dark Plum, Um, Transparency of all varieties? I don't know. It's tough. Depends on the project.
The proper answer should be yes.
Yeah. I just like using all of them.
Ghost Hunter wants to know if you can do non-metallic metal with pink. Of course.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Yes, it is. It's me. I'm painting. I don't know when the last time was. It's been a long time.
Hello there, Charles. How are you doing?
Don't settle for amateurs, Malev. Only the pro.
Working on a little bit of non-metallic metal in the back of this mirror.
Did a photo, or need to take a photo. You did a mini at the paint and take with no gray on the steel and no yellow on the gold.
There you go.
So blues maybe for the steel. What would you use for gold? Browns?
Yeah, browns for sure. Nice, Charles.
Painting with jade or painting with jade? No jades were harmed in the production of Jade Proco. Or bright jade or dark jade. Baby J, for an airbrush glaze, how would you recommend building up the layers for a smooth highlight from black to, say, a bright green? Looking for inspiration for my dark angels. I want them to be black and armor that brightens up to a nice, brilliant green.
Hmm. Well, if I were gonna do Dark Angels, like Dark Angels, um, I would probably do something like, how would I do it? I mean, it kind of depends on the color palette that you want to work with. But if you're doing black to green, An airbrush glaze. So first off, your airbrush glaze should be the last step. The airbrush glaze is designed to thin everything together. Or thin. Oh my gosh. Blend everything together with a really subtle glaze. It's not intended to be a layering mechanism. You're going to want more opaque paints for doing that. Now, for building up color, what I did is I started with black base coat with a primer. And then I went with dark magenta. And then I went black green, and then added a touch of bright yellow green into it. And that's it. Or it wasn't bright yellow green, it was a bright yellow ochre. And then if you want to do glazes afterwards, you highlight more than you normally would, brighter, and then you take your neutral color there, which will be the green, or the black green, depending on your preference, and you filter the model down with a really thin airbrush glaze, which will lay over the whole thing. And that'll take it'll brighten up the darker areas, and it will tone down the bright areas and smooth it all together. What colors am I using on this mirror? It's coal black, turquoise, royal purple, and khaki. Oh, and maybe a touch of shadow flush for some warmth. Weird color palette. I was just trying to sketch it out a little bit, see how I felt about it. What's up, Relax Studio? How you doing? Yeah, because remember, if you're layering a filter over the top of the entire surface, then your highlights are going to get knocked down because they're going to get covered up a little bit by the color you're spraying over it. For the cloth,
It really does look
oh god, what was it?
It's all been done on stream.
It has been done on stream over the past, I don't know, week. But if I recall, it was dark plum and Payne's gray, I think it was. And then I added some brighter colors to it. Maybe a little, I added a little bit of the bright yellow ochre for the highlights. Oh, Anakin Skyhumper. Then I would knock down that final highlight, and I would do take a little bit of green and a touch of black, and then make that your filter. If you want to have that like black foresty color. We do not sell oils. Nope.
Noosh, which is better.
We do make noosh.
Game delay. Ooh, are you painting mother of pearl on the mirror?
No.
That's cool.
Mm-mm.
Not cool.
No, jeez. Never mind. Not cool. I was impressed and then I was unimpressed.
Yeah.
I want to do. Some nice neutral greens with a touch of black. Yep. I'm trying out a little bit of red on the roses in her hair. Want to have a little bit of red from the flowers, a little bit of white, and then a little touch of green. I think would look really nice.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
also hear that?
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
Sounded like a lamp burning out or a bulb burning out
I
or
know, and I
something.
don't see anything.
Do
You
yeah,
heard like a weird click, like a.
it sounded like a light bulb might have cracked. This is kind of what it sounded like to me.
That was probably metal got stuck.
Maybe.
Oh,
We're clean.
how dare you be clean? Hey, keep it clean there, brother. Hey, you're welcome, brother. Keep your stuff nice and tidy there, Christmas Uchi.
We gotta find a place first, Rattle Can. Can't move until we have a place to move. And we don't have a place yet.
Hopefully, Jen and Jason are figuring it
We're
out.
trying. We have some specific needs that we can't compromise,
Yep.
like air conditioning.
Mm-hmm. And pooping stalls.
Well, that's become less of an issue.
Sure, yeah. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, no, that one place was silly. Big giant building with only 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, seems unwise. Mm-hmm.
Even old Scientology building in Florida would be great for a paint factory. Yeah, we're not moving to Florida. Sorry.
Yeah, not happening. How's your dinosaur going over there?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
It's not really a dinosaur, though, is it?
No. But I like to nickname it a dinosaur. Because I like dinosaurs.
I call it a dragon.
It's technically
Not
that.
either, is it? Technically a dragon?
Technically, it's a salamander.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not that gets constituted as a dragon is not up to me.
It's a dragon to me. Very cute dragon.
Mm-mm-mm. Christopher?
Yep.
Guten Tag. That's me. My name's Christopher. Oh. Is it just me or is it very warm in here?
It's a little stuffy.
Did we turn the AC on this morning?
It's 75. I checked it when I came in.
Oh, you did? Well, heck. It's just toasty then.
It's just because it's a little cooler outside. There's not like the air's not right. I think.
Yeah,
That's
that makes
my
sense.
my speculation.
That does make sense. I don't like it. I like it when it's nice and cool in here. It's not too hot. Can we do not have a date planned for the facility move? We will not until we have a place to move our stuff to.
I answered the question like 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Just make sure.
You got a gift some metal sticks that's supposed to clean the airbrush, but they don't fit the front hole. Uh-oh.
Well,
That's a problem.
yeah,
Don't force it.
That's not good. Oh, wait. Did you take the nozzle off? You're definitely not supposed to stuff it through the front end of the nozzle. Which front hole do you refer?
Personal.
Yeah, you have to disassemble your airbrush. Here, okay. We're gonna. I might give you the one-on-one spiel. Okay. This is not going to be exactly the same as your airbrush. You probably received these or something very similar. So, with your airbrush, first off, we're going to take the needle out. So, what you are seeing is this. And you're going, oh, my thingamabobs don't fit inside this little teeny tiny hole. So what you got to do is you have to find a tool that allows you to take that thing off. I found it. And for us, we have this little hex wrench tool here. You take that out. And now, you got a hole that's plenty large enough to stick the thingamabobs through.
Don't drop the nozzle cap this time.
Yeah, I know. I know, guys. Make more sense now?
Some bits.
Dollar bills.
Thank you.
Ex-Paxis.
Thank you.
Why, thank you, sir. For the biddies. And then you just...
That's me. Hello.
And then you use a smaller one. We go further into the airbrush. All right. Having a rough day, but it's all well and good now.
I'm happy to hear that.
Me too. Bad days suck.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that it's better now, and not that you had a bad day.
We like
I
good
would
days.
be happier if you came in and just said, "I'm having a great day," but some days,
Sometimes you just gotta let it
days are
out.
not great, and that's okay. We'll get through it.
Yours looks pretty much clean. Yeah, I mean it's not too bad. I didn't really have a ton of water in there, but we try to keep our airbrushes relatively clean. Do you think it's safe to clean the airbrush with 95% alcohol? Yes, but not super frequently. And try not to get it on any of the gaskets. It will dry them out and it will cause them to crack. Also, when you're saying, is it safe to clean the airbrush with 95% alcohol? Do not spray it. Do not aerosolize it.
That sounds bad.
Isopropyl alcohol, please. That is not ideal. Kruger, that is not ideal. Yep. Don't do that either.
Definitely not.
Folks, this is a don't.
We
don't
can only
eat,
do
drink,
so
drink.
much here.
Yeah.
We try.
Y'all are knuckleheads. Why no spray? I thought that funny feeling was I was getting good vibes. Just don't do it.
Different kind of alcohol. I think I'm safe to spray isopropyl through my airbrush because I only paint by candlelight. Yes. Because I like to paint cute things, although I really love that model. I have been wanting to paint this dragon as a cute dragon since we first made them. And my dream is coming true. I'm very excited. Will there be new primer colors for Black Friday? Like these? Like the airbrush primers? I don't believe so.
Whatever we have planned for Black Friday, we're not going to let you in on the secrets until we're good and ready to
Not
let
yet.
you in
We're
on the
not. We're not
secrets.
there yet.
It's not even November. Y'all got like a month. We're not just going to unveil all of the wonderful secrets that we have going on.
Jason would tell us. Well, Jason's not here.
Yeah. Turns out Jason is not here. And Jen and I are not Jason.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. Last Friday you did get fluorescence. Yeah, definitely like the different colors in the hair. Or we're just doing one color.
Yeah, that's good.
We are working on paste acrylics. That is correct. I don't know when we will have them available. It is currently in the purview of Jason Craze. Trying to figure out what other color I should do. I think I'm gonna do white.
You heard the Adepticon release is going to be Wizard's Bet signature set, and by here you mean you made it up? Well, we'll see.
I hear the Adepticon release is gonna be Wizard Butt signature set. Whose butt's getting the sets? By here, I mean I made it up. Just wish casting. I called the Louis signature sets months before it happened. Well, you can't always be right, Panic Bomb.
True.
You can't always be right. Oftentimes, in fact, we are wrong. Oftentimes. More than one would like, perhaps, even. I need to heat bend the wheel back together tomorrow so we can paint it on stream. Also need to find a plinth for this. Definitely kind of like
Oh yeah, need something cool.
getting to the point where I gotta start figuring out where this model is gonna live. Yeah, but if I make enough predictions, I'm bound to have it happen. You know, Panic Bomb, I used to do this with when I played what was it? When I used to play Kingdom Death with my friends, we always had like a funny meme where I would say, "You're in roll 10 right now," and then it would happen. I had it happen a couple of times where I would just like call it out and it would happen. Or I'd like call
you're
the
not
specific...
allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah. But I just started doing it for everything, and then eventually I was just right. So, look, the clock is always right.
Twice a day.
Twice a day.
That's right.
So, you know. I will not be repriming and starting this model again. Did you use a peach color on the dress top highlights? I did. I most certainly did. Thank you for noticing. You know what I noticed, Jen? The light hasn't changed today.
Weird. Maybe it only does it because when I sit over there.
Oh my gosh, your
It's like
your magnetic
my
aura
energy.
EMPs the light once a day during stream.
Yeah.
At roughly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is coming along swimmingly. Your picture chair.
Oh, thanks.
Are you enjoying having an opportunity to paint again?
Yes. Might not let Jason come back.
That would be so funny. Jason, nope. I'm painting, you're producing.
He would do it.
He would. He'd be like, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I could. A bright yellow actually wouldn't be terrible. For the flowers. What I am going to do though is I'm going to find some. Where is it? We're going to turn some of these into some daisies.
Ooh, 3:47.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how quickly the time flies over on this side. 1 second you're looking at the clock, you're like, oh, look at that. We just started. And then the next second you're like, I need to go. Finding all the little flowers in this headdress that are the same type is kind of a pain in the neck. Hmm. Trying this mixture of, what was it? Blue black, some royal purple, and a bit of khaki. Yeah, I like this color. I think it'll look really nice. Uh-oh, definitely did red, white, and blue. Yeesh. Okay, we'll have to make this a little bit more purple then, because I'm not having the red, white, and flu. Red flight flu. Oh my gosh, my brain. Somebody likes us?
Hello, Techie. Thank you.
Hello. I am having a delightful day. Tech Elf.
Me too. I got to paint.
Yeah, Jen is enjoying painting. Doesn't happen very often. Are you excited for Jason to be home tomorrow?
Yes. Always.
About freaking time. That guy's been traveling entirely too much. But at least it's for good reasons.
That's right. It's like seeing a unicorn. Doesn't happen often.
Hmm. Okay, now we're going to take some wash and we are going to make take some wash, some glazed wash medium, and some water. And we are going to make nice little wash to darken everything up. All right.
Back.
Oh, is it that time? Oh my goodness.
Gone too, so.
Philip's gone?
He went home sick.
What a little butthead. Sneaky bugger. Let me tell you guys, the washes that we make are freaking amazing. The wash you literally just made is amazing. Yep. She's a real looker. Mm-hmm. She's very patriotic now. It's gonna be more purple than it'll be blue. Don't worry. New Wizard's Bud idea. Just a mixture of every pigment Monument Hobbies uses in equal quantities, but as a wash. Cat looks great. Thank you. The cat indeed is beautiful. The happy cat. Or an indifferent cat. Either one. I think the cat is content either way. It's your mama. And she's a space marine. You see what I did there, Chris? Yeah. Did you see it? Yeah. That was a good one. They get all hard. Gabe. Oh dear. Gabe, protecting the world from injustice. One bottle label at a time. Yeah, I wanted to watch the fireworks. W. Bob the cat. There it is. That's the whole model. Well, plus some stuff that goes over here. That's pretty much all of it. Don't need the wheel. She's perfect now. I actually really like the wheel. It adds some really cool backdrop to the model. It frames it out a little bit better. I think it's quite cool. Well, hello there. Oh my god. Hop on stream and let them see you. What is happening?
It's flying meat!
Ooh.
By Prolacryl! Ooh. Oh, dude, there's like a ghost in here.
Whoa, dude, there's a ghost. We saw Batman and a ghost. Did someone say ghost? Bye, Christopher.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. It just is. Nope, they definitely had little Batman glasses on. Well, I'm confused. Should you be? Panic bomb? There's nothing confusing about anything that just happened. Peeking out, got alert to yell about how fast you paint? I paint super slow. What you talking about? I didn't paint fast at all. I'm just a sad little boy painting very slow in the corner. With a terrible accent. Hi, Panda. That's okay. It's alright. Gabe and Christopher were being scary. They were just being scary boys.
All right.
Shall we close this
Hold on.
down? So these fine folks can enjoy the rest of their weekend?
So the weekend. Rest
Well-
of the weekend.
It's not weekend yet.
I mean,
It's Tuesday.
if you guys are getting a start on your weekend now, I am jealous. But yes, we want everyone to enjoy the rest of their day,
I have no
including
idea.
Jordan and me. So we're gonna go.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We are looking forward to having some more paint time tomorrow. You guys are great. Never change. Make sure you guys check out all the wonderful links here before you. The store link, the FLGS link, our Discord, and our YouTube link. All wonderful places. We're going to find somebody to raid you guys into the rest of the weekend. Wait, I said weekend again! What's happening? What is happening? I don't know
All
what's
right.
happening.
Who thinks Jordan's gonna show up tomorrow?
Oh, gosh.
I hope he comes to work tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
4,918 people who want to see Jen paint more. We'll make it happen. We'll
Yep.
figure it out.
Yep. Oh, we're almost about to crack 5,000.
Oh.
I like it. All right,
I
Jen.
had a great time. It
I'm-
felt really good.
I'm glad that you had a wonderful time.
My model looks silly right there, but that's okay.
It's okay. All models look silly when they're.
Mine for sure go through a really severe ugly phase before they get to where I like. But I'm excited.
Fair. All right, everyone. Do we have somebody to raid?
Yeah. we got
Excellent.
Kenny.
We will see you guys all tomorrow at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Yes.
We will see you then.
Bye, everyone.